Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm even new here, child. This is my second YouTube video. So hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. So we're actually going to be doing a yoga flow. It'll be a root chakra yoga flow. So for those of you who may or may not be familiar with chakras, I'm still learning myself, but really what you have to understand, it is from the Hindu Buddhism tradition. It was started in that religious sector, and they basically believe that there's energy sensors within the body. Now there are thousands of chakra sensors or energy sensors within the body, but the 7 main ones that most people know are the root, the sacral, the solar plex, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So with each yoga flow, I will be doing yoga that really kind of resonates with that specific energy center. So before we get into the root chakra flow itself, I do want to go over a little bit of what the root chakra specifically is. I got my notes. So like I said, it is an energy center. The root chakra is usually related to the element of earth. So where we're at, it's where you feel grounded, okay? It is, the color it's associated is red, and the mantra is lamb. Hopefully I said that right, and I'll just read exactly what I said or I wrote. The root chakra is the energy center typically located at the base of the spine, and it's associated and regulates survival, security, and instinct. When it's balanced, one feels safe, secure, centered, grounded, and happy to be alive. When it's blocked, one feels fearful, anxious, unsure, financial instability, and ungrounded. When it's overactive, one may feel greedy, one may lust for power, feel aggressive or materialistic. And physical signs, so these feelings or this energy center will show up physically, like actual physical symptoms, and that can include, but is not limited to, weight gain or loss, constipation, and pelvic. So think when I like to think in or liken it to, when you're nervous about something and then you have to feel like you got to shit. That is that energy center, because it's based on fear and survival. So that's why it's like your digestive starts moving, because you feel that energy. That energy associates itself with, okay, I gotta poop, So hopefully that wasn't too TMI. And so in order to balance the root chakra, you can do a root chakra yoga flow, going outside, grounding yourself. It's about being stable, being still, being grounded. And you can also incorporate red foods such as berries, strawberries, cherries, watermelon, tomatoes, things of that nature for your root chakra. You can do exercises. It doesn't have to be yoga. It can be any type of exercise. It can be, how would you say, yeah, that's what I was saying. So with that being said, we're going to get into our flow. So here we go. So we're going to start on our backs. I'm going to start sitting up first though. So I just want everyone who's with me here to just take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And I want you to continue to just breathe in and out. So we're going to take one last breath in and exhale out. Now we're going to take one leg, or not one, but our right leg. We're going to bring it into our chest. Go as far as you can go. Don't feel like you have to rush or overextend yourself. Now we're going to reach our right arm out, and then we're going to bring our right leg over and across our left while also maintaining a straight upper posture. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Now we're going to bring it back in. We're going to lay it back down. And now we're going to lift our left leg and bring it in. Hug it in to your chest. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Now we're going to extend our left leg, we're going to extend our left arm out and put our left leg over our right. I apologize if you can hear the traffic in the background or the bees and the birds. But it's kind of like life. When you're trying to focus, you have all these distractions, and it may feel like you can't concentrate, but I feel like that's the beauty of yoga. It creates mindfulness despite what may be the illusion of distraction. And now we're going to take that leg and put it back down. And now we're going to bring both legs in and hug, hug, hug. And then we're going to put them back. Or actually, we're going to put our legs down to the mat. And we're just going to lift our butt, our glutes up, forming a bridge pose, or what's known as bridge pose. And then we're going to bring it back down. And now we're going to straighten our legs back out once more and sit up. Now this is called staff pose. Again, this is about stillness within the body, just being still. Now you're going to bring your left and your right leg in, and you're just gonna lift onto them, okay? I'll kind of go this way so you can see what I'm doing, like so, okay? This is don't let me lie to you. I'm just gonna say the English version. This is yogi squat or garland pose. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now from this pose, we're just going to lift our butt to the sky, straightening our legs as much as we can and putting our hand and head to the ground. This is forward fold. Forward fold. And that breeze feels good. Now we're going to reach all the way up to the sky. And from here, we're going to just squat down like we're going into a chair. This is called chair pose. Again, my postures may not be perfect, but you get the gist. And now we're going to go back into our forward fold. And then back up. And now, let me get myself situated here. From up here, we're going to make prayer hands in the front of our heart, and we're going to do tree pose. Now, tree pose, you can start right here. You can go to your calf with your right leg, or if you're more advanced, you can go to your inner thigh, okay? So this is tree pose. So we're gonna bring our right leg in and our hands in prayer position. Bringing that leg down, we're going to lift our hands up to the sky, put them together, prayer hands, and glide them back down to the heart, lifting now our left leg into tree pose, because we're grounded, okay? We're still, we're solid like a tree, period. We're going to bring our hands back up, place our foot back down, and we're going to do another bend but this time we're going to extend both our left and our right leg out into plank position, okay? And if you can stay here for a moment, we're going to take a deep breath in and out. And then we're going to lift up into downward facing dog, okay? And if you want to play in this position, you can. You can bend one leg, bend the other leg. You can even do a little whoop-de-whoop with your hips. Now we're going to take our left leg and we're going to lift it up to the sky as high as you can. No rush. This is your practice, and it's a practice, not a perfect, because Lord knows I'm not perfect. So, and now we're going to bring it in, and we're going to take that knee, our left knee, and tap it to our left elbow, and then bring it back up. We're going to do that one more time. Tap it to our left knee to left elbow. And now we're going to step it through in between both hands. Now we're going to come into a warrior two. So that means kind of angling your back foot out a little bit, being solid in your front leg. And you're going to reach out with both arms, okay? Making sure your knee doesn't fully overextend out, like so. And you're gonna reach out and bring you're gonna do an extended warrior. So your left hand rests, it can rest on your left thigh, or you can bring it out. Good. Now we're going to do reverse warrior. So we're just going to bring that arm back, our left arm backwards. Good. Now we're going to turn the left leg in, and we're going to do a forward fold. And just breathe. Now we're going to do a side lunge, okay? So we're going to go over to our right leg and squat down. So kind of like a half yogi squat. And sorry if I'm not looking directly at you guys. The sun is burning me up, okay? And now we're over to the other side, to the left side. And you can put your hand in prayer position. Now we're going to turn ourselves to where we end up in lunge, runner's lunge, okay? So like a track runner, like they're about to take off. And we're going to, if you can, lift your legs all the way up. And then we're going to bring them back down. If you're already down, great. And we're going to step our left leg in and into downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into plank again, but this time we're going to lower down and go into upward facing dog. Then we're going to go back into downward facing dog. Now, this time, we're going to lift our right leg up. We're going to bring it in, our right knee to our right elbow. We're going to bring it back out. Again, right knee to right elbow. And we're going to step it through. Now, again, we're going to kick that back leg out a little bit, angle it a little bit, and come into our warrior two. You're going to bring it out, extend it out, rest your right hand onto your right thigh, and bring your left hand over to reach. We're going to come out, keep that stand, keep that strength in your upper leg, and then just reverse that arm to the other side. Great. Now we're going to come into a forward fold. Don't be looking too hard at my butt now. Forward fold. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Excuse me. And now we're going to do side lunge. So first we're going to bend into our left leg for this side lunge. And you can put your hand in prayer position if you'd like. And then we're going to just switch over. Side lunge on the right leg. Taking a couple of breaths here. Awesome possum. Now we're going to turn into that leg. We're going to get into runner's lunge. Again, if you want to leave your arms down, you can, or if you want to bring them up, that is also great. And then we're going to bring them back down. We're going to step our right leg back out to downward facing dog. Then we're going to go into plank and lower down into upward facing dog. And now we're going to take a child's pose. So all you're going to do is bring your butt to the back of your feet and keep your hands stretched out. We're going to sit there for a couple of minutes, or not a couple of minutes, but a couple of seconds. Now we're going to bring ourselves up on all fours. And now we're going to do a couple of intervals of cat-cow, okay? So cat, you're going to bring your back up. And then bring it rounded out like a cow. Bring it up. And bring it down. One more time, bring it up. And then bring it down. And now we're going to take another child's pose. And from here, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to come into pigeon pose, okay? So you're gonna bend, the front leg is bent, left leg is extended out, and you're going to fold over all the way out. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Awesome. Now we're gonna kind of shoot that leg back out into downward facing dog. And then bring our left leg up and bring it all the way in until we're in the exact same position as we were with our right leg, but with our left in pigeon pose. And then we're going to bend down if you haven't already. And then again, we're going to lift up as if we're going to downward facing dog, shooting our left leg out and bringing it down. And we're just going to paddle our legs. And we're going to walk our hands to our feet for forward fold. We're going to bring our arms up. Prayer position to the heart. And then down for yogi squat once more. And then we're going to just shoot our legs out into staff pose. And then we're going to come down, scooting our bottoms if we can, into child's pose. So you're going to bring both legs to your ability, to your chest, and you can maybe rock back and forth, back and forth. And now we're going to just bring our legs straight out, our arms straight down for our final resting pose, which is Shavasana or corpse pose. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Remaining there for about a minute or two, so more. Just breathing in and breathing out. And before you open your eyes, I just want you to know that you are safe, that you are secure, that you are loved, that you have a home in this earth, that you belong in this earth. that you are grounded. And I want you to set the intention to be more mindful and to know that you are grounded, safe, connected, and secure within yourself. Know that joy is your birthright. Love is your birthright. The feeling and sense of security is your birthright. Nobody can give that to you. That is something that is already given to you, and it lies within. Taking a couple of more deep breaths in. Now go ahead and turn to either side in fetal pose. And lift yourselves up to where you're sitting crisscross applesauce. Bringing hands to center. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Thank you for allowing me to share my practice with you. Until next time, namaste.